Have you ever wondered how the world would look today if the Second World War had never happened? The year was 1939. Europe was on the brink of turmoil. Germany, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, had set its sights on Poland, which marked the beginning of the Second World War. This act of aggression was not taken lightly. Britain and France, in an effort to maintain peace, declared war on Germany. But the Axis powers, composed of Germany, Italy, and Japan, were relentless in their expansion, shaking the very foundations of world order. In response, the Allies, a coalition of nations including Britain, France, China, the United States, and the Soviet Union, came together to counter this threat. The war was not just about territorial conquest, it was a clash of ideologies, a battle between democracy and totalitarianism, between freedom and oppression. The stakes were high, and the world held its breath. And so, the stage was set for one of the most devastating conflicts in human history. The world held its breath as the Axis powers seemed unstoppable. Yet it was in this apparent darkness that the embers of hope began to glow. The Battle of Stalingrad, a brutal and bloody conflict, saw the Soviets withstand a relentless onslaught, finally pushing back the German forces in a decisive victory. This was a crushing blow to Hitler's Eastern Front and the first major turning point of the war. On the other side of the world, the Battle of Midway raged in the Pacific. The United States, using superior intelligence and strategy, managed to sink 4 Japanese carriers, dramatically shifting the balance of power in the Pacific theater. And then came the Allied invasion of Normandy, known as D-Day. The largest seaborne invasion in history, it marked the beginning of the end for the Third Reich. Every soldier, every civilian who endured, who fought, who sacrificed, they were the heroes of this story. These were the battles that shifted the momentum, paving the way for the fall of the Axis powers. In the face of mounting losses and dwindling resources, the Axis powers began to crumble. The final stages of the war were marked by a series of significant events that led to the end of an era. As the Allies advanced, Berlin, the heart of the Nazi regime, fell, signaling an imminent end to the war in Europe. But the Pacific theater was far from over. Faced with the prospect of a prolonged and bloody invasion of Japan, the United States made a decision that would forever change the course of history. They dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, a show of force that brought about Japan's surrender. The world had seen the destructive power of nuclear weapons for the first time, a grim reminder of the potential cost of future conflicts. The Second World War ended, leaving a world forever changed and setting the stage for a new world order. This was a war that redefined our understanding of conflict, and its echoes can still be heard today.